Hi everybody, it's Saturday the 26th of January. It's the evening. There are the sound of crickets rather than the sound of birds, and I forgot to record earlier. I actually have had a pretty misshapen Saturday in terms of wanting to stick to the schedule that I had in place. I went out last night with some friends, and then I came home and stayed up a little late reading, and then I hopped up a little later than I usually would, but I still thought I had a bit of time. But I hopped up and the family hopped up at the exact same time, so we all just enjoyed our morning together rather than me having a few hours in the morning in silence by myself, which is how I like to write. So we did all stuff, and then in the afternoon I'm trying to think of exactly when I did it. I guess I haven't had a big batch of time. I did make sure to write. I got about 300 or so words down. Not quite a full component, but close to one. Um, it could be all that is needed of this component. I'm going to sort of review it in the morning just to see if it's finished or not. But yeah, at the very least, I did do some writing. I think I did some in the afternoon and some in the evening, and now I'm doing a late recording. But my goal is early to bed, play a bit of catch up tomorrow, and try and do it. I will finish this component certainly, and I'd love to do two more. So we'll see how things go in the morning. Yeah, nice early start to the day. Hopefully get to sleep in a moment. I will. I guess the only other thing to say is I've been interested at just how far I've taken some of the language in this particular component. It feels like the most avant-garde or whatever experimental use of language in ways that I probably would have avoided in the past. Still within the wheelhouse of what I'm doing, but of the tone I'm going for. But it's just pushed it a little further with some of the words that I've used, and I love the language. I think it's exactly what it needs. I keep thinking of that. It sounds very narcissistic, but just that idea that good books teach you how to read them, and I mean that's is what I'm trying to do in some respect. I mean I do want it to be a good book, and I do want to teach the reader to read within the tone that I'm trying to set in the book, rather than just jumping into a familiar space. So I do want it to be, I'm not going to say voice, because I have banned myself from saying that. It's going to be, I want them to just to bathe in the particular language that I'm trying to put down. That sounds much better. Anyway, we'll wrap it up tonight. Hope you've had a good day, and I'll be back in about, let's say, 9 hours. I'll see you then.